they don't actually make a human being from dirt and dust like it says in the Bible. Like what they did was there was an existing hominid already on this planet. So the Igigi was getting ready to go to war. There was going to be a coup against the kings of Earth. They fell from heaven to earth. They came from Mars down to Earth to go to war. And the Atrahasis, they encircled the camp in Africa of Enlil and Enki and Anu, who was their father. And they get ready to go to battle because their working conditions are harsh. No women was one of the biggest complaints. And they felt like they were becoming slaves, even though they were volunteers for this breakaway civilization. And so the war almost happened, but then Enki, who's Enlil's brother, says, I have an idea. There's an existing being here. They're talking about our cousin, not Homo sapien, something else was here already. We can add our essence to it and get it to do our labor, to do your labor. And an agreement was made. This is in the Enuma Elish and a totally separate tablet called the Atrahasis Epic. Two separate tablets saying the same exact thing. And so this was done. And so what they did was they first started with taking genetic material and then making these clones. But the problem with the clones was they couldn't reproduce on their own. They were doing this in a place called Adam's Calendar in Africa, which they discovered recently where the first 200,000-year-old gold mines were. They were putting us to work right away mining gold. And from there, they said, okay, these clones are here, but it's not working out properly. And that's when Nehursag, aka Isis, they said, I'm going to take one to term. She took an egg out of a hominid, cleaned out some of the genetic material, added their essence to it, in other words, genetically modified the egg in some way. This is what we call in modern scientific terms making a zygote. And then in vitro fertilization in her own womb, 10 months later gave birth to Adamu, which means first man.
I'm not allowed to say certain things, but our world has more secrets than you think. Read our book, link in profile bio.